Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Harry Muppet. Welcome back to another Starcraft 2 Daily Masters cast. Let's start checking out this game. Up the top left side of the map, it is Mr. Rogue. He is 20 years of age from South Korea, plays for the Jin Air Green Wings team, and he is currently going for an extremely early 3 base play. The worker goes over, the probe, goes over, scouts the base, scouts this base as well, and oh man, that's crazy. He is going for a spawning pool now, but that's a crazy amount of expansions, very, very fast. His opponent down at the bottom right side of the map is Mr. Rain, and we have cast him quite a few times. I believe he is 22 years of age from South Korea, plays for the MY Insanity team or the My Insanity team, depending on the pronunciation, which I always seem to get wrong, but yeah, I think it's fine. So anyway, moving on, it's actually gone for the third base first, which is, yeah, going to make it a lot easier to defend if Rain decides to do something pretty scary at the start. But Rain seems to be happy. He's going for extremely early, just natural expansion before the Cyber Core, maybe before the Gateway, I couldn't tell. But he's looking pretty good anyway, so both players going for a pretty early macro sort of play, and we'll see if Rain decides to take advantage of that early third base or if Rogue is going to hold on to it. And my guess is that Rogue is going to hold on to it because Rain, his priority at the moment is just going to be getting those workers up, getting that macro up, and maybe getting some tech up. We can see the Twilight Council here. He's not going to be building up any sort of massive army to go out and take advantage of that early third base. So it's not going to matter, and in a couple of minutes the Rogue should be able to defend all 3 of those bases quite easily against stuff like Zealots and Stalkers and all that sort of thing. So yeah, it's looking to be a nice game anyway, looking to be a lot of good macro going on, and yeah, that's pretty much it. So not much interesting happening at the moment. We've got a nice scout of this base. He's going to have a hard time scouting that Twilight Council, but maybe an Overlord on the other side will be able to scout it. He's getting some nice vision there, seeing well, not everything, but he's seeing how many workers are mining that, so that's pretty awesome. And I don't know why sometimes it cancels my zoom when I change to specific player cameras, but yeah, who knows. The double gas on the expansion as well, so I don't know if that specifically means anything. I don't think it does. I mean, you need tons of gas for whatever you're going to do at this point of the game anyway. But yeah, mothership. Where is the mothership core? In a mothership core to scout this guy out is being built at the moment. Right from this base, actually chrono boosting it out. He's sending it off in the wrong direction though. If he sends it this way, then that is going to be spotted. One Stalker going out for a bit of craziness, not really going to do too much. The mothership core, there it goes, moving off, and there is the Overlord. It has been spotted, so that guy's going to get killed very, very soon. It hung around for quite a while though, got lots of very, very cool intel. So, yeah, I guess it was worth it. I don't know whether it's going to make it out. I suspect not. It's getting hit from both sides, so yeah, there's no way that Overlord is getting out of there at all. Maybe if it had Overlord speed, it could have run, but yeah, I'm not so sure. Let's have a look at the tech from Mr. Rogue. We do see double Evo chamber. We do have a lot of Ling tech on the way. No lair as of yet. No Roach Warren as of yet, so he's just going for pure Ling at the moment. He's either got to go for roaches or he's got to go for a lair and start getting into Mutatech. There's the lair coming out. So that's going to be good. And I assume that Mutaling is going to be the name of the game here. Of course, it could be Ling Hydra Corruptor as well, which is very, very effective versus Protoss. And in fact, I'd say that's probably going to be a more likely plan because Mutas, they're very, very iffy throwing them against a Protoss player when they can get Phoenix out relatively easily. But yeah, we'll see what's going on. Bunch of Lings coming in. They're just about to get Ling speed, which is good. We do not have a block here, so they can get all the way into the main base if they so desire. He's seeing them attacking the third base though. Is he going to warp in something here? Is he going to? He's not. He's not. This is a big mistake from Rain. He saw them at his third base. It should have been an instant warp in, but maybe his warp gates were on cooldown or something like that. And now the workers getting all the way into the middle. There are 2 Zealots waiting for them. They're soaking up a lot of the Ling attack. but they eventually do go down, and they do keep most of the guys alive. Please tell me, oh, there is still not a zealot keeping watch here. Does he only have like 2 gateways or something? He's got 3 gateways. He obviously just wasted them all, or not wasted them all, but he obviously just got a ton of zealots out of that one. And man, so badly needs to block that off. Just incredibly badly needs to block that gate off. There's 2 massive armies of lings that have got through so far. So that's, yeah, not good. And here's another set of lings coming in. Has he, I don't know if he's learned his... He's got the whole army in front, but potentially they could just run past if they really wanted to. So, yeah. Oh man, the ling's doing such a good job. We just saw an infestation pit go down, I do believe. So, ling infester? Oh, it's swarm host. It is going to be swarm host play. That is going to be crazy, which is interesting because this game is not actually that long. Finally, there's a zealot there. So, I don't know, because usually with swarm host, you start seeing the game stretched out, but the fact is, this game is not that long. It's only another few minutes, I believe, if you guys are looking at the timer. So, either the swarm host fail miserably, or he does some sort of crazy play with the swarm host to get a nice quick victory. Or maybe Rain sees the swarm host, he's just like, screw this, I'm out of here. I don't want to deal with swarm hosts. I'm getting the hell out of this game. Just GG, man. Or maybe just G, who knows. But here he goes. Oh, beautifully timed defensive on the swarm host. He's getting the force fields down to block them out. That is very nice. He's keeping the lingers down on the other side, but he's going to have to get out of there. And I don't know if he can actually get up this ramp to take that base out. I don't think it's going to happen unless he somehow dodges the locust. Is he going to dodge locust? Locust going down one ramp. He goes up the other ramp. Very, very nice. Rogue maybe should have anticipated that with the locust, but his roaches are buying him enough time, and the locust almost going to be able to flank, but not quite. And Rogue does held that off pretty nicely. Yeah, not too bad. I would have liked to see the locust maybe sitting back and waiting to see if those guys came up the other ramp, but it all worked out with the roaches coming in, so that was fine. Oh, blink. Oh, do we have an observer? Do we have blink? We do have blink. So maybe Rain could have stuck his neck out to snipe a couple of swarm hosts there, but in the end decided not to. He's getting a ton of colossi here, 2 at a time. That is a very, very large amount. Don't attack those locusts. Just run on back, let the colossus do the job, and that is what he is doing. And now with all those colossus coming out, he should be able to do a pretty good job. There's not that many swarm hosts. These locusts are going to get owned so easily. And there they go, blinking in, the observer trying vainly to catch up. Roach is going to try and flank. I'm not sure if this is a great idea. The roaches, do they have the numbers on these stalkers? Sort of, yeah, but the colossus are going to start to get in, and that is not going to be good news for those Zerg units. In the end, we've got a nice attack coming out of here as well. Rain might be able to hold it off, but then again, he might not. He's looking like he's in a bit of trouble there. Not enough trouble to send the main army back there. The main army continuing to push. And the fast Colossus production of Rain is really just chewing these locusts apart, man. The swarm hosts just seem very, very ineffectual with this many Colossus on the map this fast. And the incursion is going to be taken out by Protoss units. Meanwhile, the Colossus just doing such a phenomenal job. The mass amount of lings and roaches are still giving the stalkers a bit of problems. And we do have some corruptors coming out, but the sheer amount of stalkers on the map is going to take care of most of them. So I think that should be okay. As long as he keeps those corruptors down, his Colossus numbers should be okay, and his Colossus are just going to do a crazy amount of damage here. I'm not actually sure what Rogue can do at this point to deal with these guys. I mean, lings are good. Keep sending the lings out to deal with these stalkers, slowly whittle them down. That's good as well. The corruptors are a good chance as well. It is almost at the Ling Hydra Corruptor stage of the game, and the problem is even Hydras would have a lot of trouble dealing with these guys. I mean, the Lings would run in there, soak up a lot of the Colossus fire, and the Hydras would start to melt the Stalker numbers down, and that leaves you open to take out the Colossus with the Corruptors. But it's still a very, very tricky combination to deal with here. And all Rain would have to do is get some Zealots out, and he'd be laughing all the way to the GG. So, very, very tough. But then again, Rain is an extremely awesome player. So, yeah, that's it. Great game from Mr. Rain there, and I absolutely love the way he just went for a crap ton of Colossus. The very second he realised that Swarm Hosts were coming out, he went for double Robo Bay, pumping out Colossus as fast as he can. Within minutes, he had 4 Colossi, and the Swarm Hosts, just like 5 or 6 of them at that point, had no chance. And Rain just swept them aside, pretty much, and that's it. I think they may have still been alive. Not sure if they... I think they're still alive. Where the hell are these guys? They're back around here, waiting at the main base, but yeah, this is a bit too late. Once you get to this stage, it's a bit too late to do anything with the Swarm Hosts. I mean, they're a constant stream unit. They don't really lack any serious punch in taking care of any army like this, man. They're just mainly support units. So that's it. Game done. Thank you very much for watching, and I will catch you guys tomorrow with another game. Stay tuned.